All right, so we searched some places to eat and we wanted authentic Southern cooking. And Nick found this hot dog place with authentic, some sort of Alabama style hot dog. I don't know what it is. And we come here and surprisingly enough, it's Chris's Hot Dogs. Greek immigrant Christopher Anastasios Katechis opened Chris's Hot Dogs on May 1, 1917. Well, you picked it, Nick. Looks like we got to go in and meet this guy.
Elvis Presley ordered Chris hot dogs before, and tomorrow we're going to his house.
Elvis Presley ordered Chris's Hot Dogs before a Garrett Coliseum concert, and tomorrow we're going to his house. Nick, you picked the landmark accidentally. We're going in. I hope he's open. Please use the other door. Wow, there's a feeling in this restaurant. Look, it's got the old school stools, and you got everything with old stuff. Wow. Is it a family run business?
Yes.
But the owner's not here tonight?
Yeah, one of the owners are here.
Oh, that'd be awesome to meet him. I mean, a fellow Greek, you know. I mean, it's I saw the sign, 1917. A lot of good people ate here. It's incredible.
President.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even realize. Elvis is right here. Yes,
Hold on a second. Has Elvis actually been in here?
I think.
I saw he's ordered hot dogs before a stadium.
Yeah, I think when he plays the concerts, they would cater it to him.
Yeah,
I don't think he actually been in here.
So what's your story? What's your name? What's your?
My name's Frank. I'm friends of the family, and I've retired. I've been in the oil business for 33 years.
Okay.
So I just come up and work a couple nights a week, make me some beer money or something, fishing money, you know.
Yeah.
Some extra money for the side.
That's great. We're happy to be here. We just stumbled upon this place. We just stumbled in. The hamburger combo or just the 2 hot dogs?
Well, it depends on how it looks. You know what? Start with 1 apiece, and if you like it, we can go from there. I can eat 2. I can eat 2 hot dogs.
I don't know if I should have the hamburger combo or the hot dog and 2 hot dogs.
I don't know for the hot dogs. I'm going for 2 hot dogs and a fry. Is that good?
That's combo. That's a
good choice, no?
So I'll take 2 hot dogs. You have onion rings?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll split the fries and the onion rings. We'll have a variety.
Onion ring with fries.
2 hot dogs, 1 with onion rings, 1 with fries.
And for me,
1 onion ring, 1 fry, buddy.
Can we get all dressed hot dogs?
All the way, yeah.
All the way.
Yeah.
This is Costa.
I'm Costa.
Gus. Yorgo. Keonikos. He's half Greek. All right, so we just stumbled upon this place. It's great because he goes, let's go.
Where are you from?
We're from Montreal.
Long way to come get a hot dog.
Yeah, I have my cousin in Atlanta.
Right.
We went to Raleigh, came to Atlanta, drove here.
Right.
And we're just doing a Western tour. We're going to Texas and then.
Fun.
So he just found you guys online. He's like, let's go get some hot dogs.
Yeah. So
yeah. What's the story? It's 107.
So my grandfather opened this up in 1917, and he immigrant from Syracuse, north of Corfu. And
Corfu, yeah.
And but you know. He took everybody from FDR, President Truman.
Yeah.
Well, Hank Williams Sr.'s hanging out. Hank Williams Sr. would sit up here at the bar and he'd get a hot dog shot and a beer. He'd always be writing lyrics. And
here?
Yeah, I need to say the order real quick.
Elvis?
I said the order. Elvis came in.
Okay, well.
1 second.
So we got the onion rings. We're waiting for the fries, but these are the hot dogs.
Unbelievable.
We just asked them the way they make them. That's it, natural. So we're going in. I don't know what there's like a gravy on this thing. I don't know what's on this thing, but we're gonna try this.
Excellent.
Just like a tangy gravy.
Unbelievable.
What? Hey Nick, first thoughts? Here, pull the napkin. Great, huh?
Unbelievable.
Anyway, that's it. This is awesome, man. This is incredible. And we're just talking to one of the owners. He's Greek, Costa. So I'm curious to know more about the history of this place. It's over 100 years old that it's been here, and some amazing people have come. Elvis Presley, Hank Williams, George Bush, Roosevelt. All these presidents have been here. So, yeah, I don't wonder why now. Done. He brought us a cup of gravy. Can't go wrong with a cup of gravy. So it's very nice. He's giving us places to avoid and places to go, and yeah, we're learning a lot. Loving meeting new people, and then see if we can get Costa or Gus back on camera because he had to leave to prepare an order and to serve some people. But hopefully we get to speak to him. Costa.
My grandfather, you know, he came up here in 1917 through Ellis Island. Had family here.
Okay.
And started off as a fruit stand and a newspaper stand. And then he kind of sold hot dogs at Coney Island, and kind of brought him to Alabama.
Oh, Coney Island,
and,
yeah. I was there 2 months ago in Coney Island.
You know, FDR came in here, President Truman came in. I told you, Hank Williams, this is one of Hank Williams' hangouts. Hank would sit up here at the bar and get a hot dog shot and a beer. And I'm sorry, I always work.
It's okay, don't worry.
But he'd get a hot dog shot and a beer up here at the bar. And
which bar? Here?
Right here.
Oh, okay.
So he'd just be sitting here on the stools and just be writing lyrics?
He'd be writing lyrics.
Oh, that was Hank Williams.
Hank Williams Sr. And one day he was sitting here, and a pretty girl come walking in, says, "Hey, good looking, what you got cooking?" Well, that's all sitting in here. And then, all the governors have been through here, and then all the legislators.
And I read outside that Elvis has been.
Elvis, we sent 200 hot dogs to Elvis's hotel. He didn't come in here. He stayed across the street at the Doubletree Hotel.
Okay.
And a security guard came in and said, "Hey, I need 200 hot dogs." And then about 2 weeks later, the security guard says, "Those hot dogs are for Elvis." He said, "I watched him eat 7 hot dogs that night." And,
really? Eh?
But then, if you've ever read The Great Gatsby, F. Scott Fitzgerald, the author, came to Montgomery for military training. And he met Zelda Fitzgerald here in Montgomery. She was from Montgomery, Zelda Sayer Fitzgerald. And she took dance lessons upstairs. And her and F. Scott would dance across the street, and they ended up here late night hanging out. And then, Rosa Parks worked by Court Square, and Dr. King's church was about 3 blocks up the street. He'd come in here every Sunday and pick up papers for my grandfather. If he didn't come before church, he'd come after church. My grandfather would save him all the big Sunday papers. And, the Klan didn't like blacks, the Greeks, the Jews, Catholics, Italians, Irish, Germans.
Yeah, how was it at the time for your grandfather in here?
Are y'all familiar with AHEPA? The group of groups, it's like a men's group. They started off fighting the Klan. There's the Greeks, American Hellenic Education Progressive Association.
Okay, yeah.
But it's American. It started off with letting the Greeks fight the Klan, and it probably started upstairs. To tell the truth, it started in Atlanta, but they probably had some of the meetings here, and some of the meetings probably took place upstairs because they had getting a lot of heat from the Klan.
So they hated everybody.
Oh yeah, Klan. They only like their mama sometimes. But my grandpa said, "I don't care who you are, as long as your money was green, you're welcome to come in here." Everybody walked through our front doors.
Good.
That's good.
And it's the Klan. The Greeks had a lot of trouble. They still do. Then
they still do.
In Cyprus and stuff with the Turks and stuff.
Yeah, well, that's going on over there too.
Yeah, the Armenians. So it's still. We're a lot closer to a lot of other people to slavery than people realize.
Yeah, we're all the same, man. I mean, we're all the same.
Exactly.
Everybody thinks color and race and religion changes everything.
No, only color I see is green.
Yeah.
Do you know the difference between a Greek and a Jew?
No.
Christ.
Christ was a Jew.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's cool. That's cool, man.
That's my joke. So it's neat. The people that come through here, though, literally everybody from the homeless to the governor comes in here, and they get the exact same service. Well, the governor's got to pay. I'll buy the homeless their food if they leave my block.
Yeah.
So
everybody pays.
Everybody, everybody comes in. Everybody's treated the same, and it's always been that way.
Well, it's fantastic.
Well, like my grandfather told my dad, he says, "See this quarter? It came from a white guy. This one came from a black guy. Why don't we treat these quarters differently?
Right.
Treat the money exactly the same.
Right. Absolutely right.
All the money is exactly the same.
Absolutely right. Sounded like a great man, your grandfather.
And he was, he had five kids. One was a rocket scientist. One was a dermatologist. One was a school teacher for 35 years. One was a machinist for the Saturn Missile Project and up in TVA area. And then my dad kept this place going for 106 years. So, pretty much the American dream,
It's incredible. He came here and he had American dream. Yeah, you build it with nothing.
He came with nothing, very little. And
well, my parents up in Canada did the same thing. They came from Greece on a boat.
Yep.
Just worked hard and built. Yeah, that's it. I get that work ethic.
And then his proudest moment was when he became a citizen in 22. He was not a Greek American. He was a Greek. He was American. He was American. He's no longer Greek American. He was an American.
He's American, yeah.
And he saw war bonds. He had a freedom garden. I got a picture in this other room that I'll show you.
Why don't you give us some tour of the pictures there? That'd be great.
Where he was collecting metal for the war effort. And that was so. And so we have we'll start over here. And this right here is a lot of our old customers, old employees.
Okay.
So some black lady, she still works for me. She's been here 46 years. This other lady, she worked for me for about 45 years. This girl up here in the front, she was grew up in the projects not too far from here. She's now a captain in the Army.
Oh, really?
And her daughter works here. This is my grandfather, probably in the 40s, 50s.
Oh, wow. Incredible.
And then this is my dad and my grandfather here. And then here's some some generals that come through all the time, and so and then different resolutions from the city and the state and stuff like that. They give us stuff. And this is pictures of my grandfather in his wedding and his honeymoon. He went to Cuba for his honeymoon.
Oh shit.
And then different pictures of my grandfather and the local people here in Montgomery. George Wallace, he was a normal customer of ours. He came in here all the time. He was everybody thinks about George Wallace and him standing in front of the schoolhouse.
Yeah.
But he was a damn politician. First time he ran for governor in Alabama, he ran against segregation, and nobody voted for him.
He ran against segregation.
He ran against segregation the first time, and nobody voted for him.
Oh.
He was a damn politician. So whatever he wanted, And then when he died, Jesse Jackson was an honorary pallbearer. Jesse Jackson came and talked to him about when he ran for governor, and says, "Make sure you talk so the goats can feed. Don't talk about people."
Right.
He was a very good politician. He didn't remember, didn't forget a face. He knew. He remembered. So, and this is some awards that the state gave to both of my grandfathers, my mother's father and my dad's father, from just an award for helping out the senior citizens. And then there's a picture of the post office next door, and this used to be called the Post Office Cafe, and that's a picture of the post office back in the about 1615, right before my business was here, and a magazine we were in.
Incredible. Alabama retailer. Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah, that was on our 100th anniversary.
Oh, that's you, Theo and Gus.
Yep.
Theo's your dad?
Theo's my dad.
Yeah.
And we always have church picnic out at my farm. So there's a bunch of damn Greeks up there on the picture. This is my Uncle Dino. He same island, and he played at Mississippi Southern Miss in the 50s and beat Alabama here in Montgomery back in the day. It's a picture of
that's a gorgeous picture.
This is my restaurant in the 50s. This little boy here, he still comes and eats here all the time.
You're kidding me.
Oh. And this is my grandfather in Panama City going deep sea fishing.
Oh, wow.
In a suit. In a suit.
And they dress really sharp.
Yeah, and then some of our governors up here. This is the Love Gov. You probably thought 6 or 8 years ago you might remember Alabama and the Love Gov. He always power went to his head, just the wrong head. Oh. Right here's a picture of my parents here. Beautiful. And then to the right of that is this was our current governor. When she was the state treasurer, she told my father was the state treasurer here in Alabama. And then you have a picture of Dr. King here, and then here, church up the street. And then this was in Afghanistan. That Christmas hot dog shirt was Afghanistan. And this is the front page of the paper for the 100th anniversary.
Wow, this is really incredible stuff.
And then this place is it sings everybody. And it's one that you never know who's walking the door. It's from the movie stars to the musicians to the common blue collar guy. We get a lot of the older African Americans who come in here because it's the only place they could come in. Back in the day, this is the only place they could come in. And they were treated normal.
Right.
There was a little while that they weren't allowed to eat in the restaurant. When it got real tense in this state with all the segregation stuff going on, the Klan came and threatened my grandfather, and so they had to take everything to go. But as soon as that was changed, they said, y'all come eat, y'all come eat, y'all come eat. And then my grandfather had to kick out the white folks because they were like, why are these people in here? And he says, there's just as much right as you do.
Right.
And he'd keep them out. And we've actually been on, there's a TV show called Blackish, and we were on one of their cartoons and the opening cartoons of that. And it's kind of weird the way it looks because you don't really know the whole story of it, but you see people eating in here, and the white folks look at them kind of weird.
Yeah. And
the story is that my grandfather had to keep the white folks out because my grandfather took care of the black.
Yeah.
So kind of like the same way Constantine did. He took care of everybody.
That's beautiful.
So, it's a beautiful story, man.
Good soul.
Good soul, and I see the good soul in you too.
Yeah, so thank you.
I really
we just do our best. We're not perfect, but we just do our best.
Nice to meet you. Nice to talk to you, man.
Welcome. Don't be a stranger.
We won't. We'll be back.
So y'all come, and I'll see y'all tomorrow at the church.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Amazing guy. Gus is an amazing guy. Awesome. We spoke for like a couple of hours, and it was just great to catch up. Gave us a history of Montgomery and his family and what was going on back then, and it's just the racism and the Klan, and Greeks were being attacked and blacks were being attacked and everybody. It was just crazy. We just got an inside look of the actual history of this place from an actual resident of this place whose family has been here for more than 100 years. So that's always good because you learn from the locals.
Yes.
Nick randomly chose this place, and it ended up being the most fun and educational place of the night. I'm going to always trust your intuition.
Thank you.
The Treli are coming. The the trelli, which is the plural of trello.
Oh, trelli? I got to come in about 10 minutes ago and said, hey, I need 10. And I handed them those. And that's fine. We're proud to come up.
Thank you, man.
Good.
Thank you.
Don't be a stranger, my friend.
Nice seeing you, right?
Welcome.
We'll keep in touch.
Don't be a stranger.
All right, what a crazy. We just came in to say goodbye to Gus. And as I'm walking in, my buddies from New York City called me, George and Stacy, and they said, are you with Gus now? I'm like, actually, I'm just going in to say bye to Gus. And it ended up being a connection. Stacy's great-grandfather, or great-great-grandfather, or great-grandfather, her grandfather helped his great-grandfather open up that joint. I don't know the rest of the history, but there was a connection between my friends in New York and Gus, who I just met randomly last night, and we ended up being separated by 2 degrees. You just never know where life leads you, huh?
Unbelievable.
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 I have a connection with Gus from Montgomery, Alabama that I never knew of. And all this adventure and meeting these great people all started because Nick wanted a hot dog.